Hello and welcome back to EU4. I'm Count Christo, this is Prussian Pride, and in this episode we are going to dismantle the Holy Roman Empire. I've just been thinking, and I think this is only the third time I've ever dismantled the Holy Roman Empire, which is kind of crazy. That means I've done this an average of about once every kind of 800 hours, which is nuts. I think we still want to go with level 3 advisors, even though they are expensive. It's worth it. Almost got Transylvania annexed, good. We can go after Hungary shortly. They have no allies. Okay, so the plan is go over our Diplo limit quite significantly. Not for very long. Just to get control of Ansbach and Baden. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. Oh, Gallery just declared independence. Good for them. Okay. Are we in position? I think so. We just have to siege down Heidelberg and Prague. Okay, ally you and you. Oh, who declined? Why did you decline? -5. So I can probably get you back on board with a Diplo Rep Advisor and a tiny bit of support in the form of some improved relations. So that should be fine. We can still get that one. Just need to send a diplomat to improve relations, just for a little bit, 1 or 2 months, and then we should be able to do this. No, I don't want to maintain in Saxony, recall that one. And I've already given military access. Okay, let's get their 50% of their trade. That will be a very nice addition to our collection. And now you're willing to take the alliance. There we go. So now we only need Bohemia and the Palatinate. But in declaring war on Bohemia, sorry, the Palatinate. Oh no, we don't have a casus belli to declare war on you. But I could declare war on Bohemia, call France in against Burgundy, and make this the moment that we turn on Burgundy. Oh, Burgundy would say no. Yes! Okay, we don't need to call France in that case. So this will put us to war with just the Palatinate and Burgundy. Sorry, Bohemia. That's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. Can I full call Mainz? I'd rather like to take their land. That would get Nuremberg involved, who would not otherwise be involved. That's fine. Yeah, just in case we want to take Mainz. Okay, there's the war. Let's get Saxony involved, since we got so many favours of them. Let's not waste Burgundy on this war. That would be a shame. Let's get you in there with the siege leader, but not the god general, because I want him to be in charge of the army, going straight beeline for the heart of the empire. You can go to Mainz, and you can go to Oberpfalz. Okay, looking good. Stack white, very nice. So all we have to do is siege down these two capitals, and then we can revoke the empire, destroy it. Let us blob. Okay, and obviously after this war ends, we're just going to break those temporary alliances that we made with the electors in order to get control of them for the end of it. So now, that's one down. The Elector Palatinate is not controlled. The Elector Ansbach. Did you break our alliance? Oh no, they're at war with me. Oops, missed that. Need to get their capital too. That's fine. I've got this guy right here, just waiting. Russia's finally, gosh, 1650, and they've only just annexed Novgorod. That's embarrassing. Let's just take out their little training attempt here. Not very sensible. Shouldn't have done that. Waste of lives and manpower. All I'm asking for is a total dismantling of the political structure that you live in. It's not that much to ask. And there goes the capital of the emperor. And some rebels rising up against me. Unacceptable. We'll take those out. Re-siege Berg. Ooh, they're engaging me. Not in a good fight either. It's an interesting strategy. Now we just need Ansbach. No lucky fall for us this time, unfortunately. We're stack wiping left, right and centre. Anyone else in this war? Yes, Salzburg. Might as well go siege them down. No, actually, that's a silly way to think. Shouldn't go and siege them down. It's a waste of manpower. Let's kill the Mainzian army. If we can chase it down. 71% chance to be able to dismantle the Empire this month. Well, next month. Come on. Let's do this. There goes Oberpfalz. Send these guys down here, ready for the war with Austria. And, yes. Bye-bye HRE. Which gives us 100 prestige, and we can become an empire. Which means we now have as our accepted cultures everyone in the German culture group. The Germanic culture group. Which is fantastic. Okay, there we go. HRE no more, no icon, HRE map mode. As it should be, although there's some free cities still showing, which is a bit odd. Marvellous. Well, our blobbing potential just got substantially easier. Very good news. Very, very good news. Now, how will we piece this out? Ansbach. Let's just get all the war reps in the world, and lots, well, I don't need to go for prestige, actually, do I? I guess I should just end alliances, really. Though perhaps ending small people's alliances isn't the best strategy, because that might just mean that they'll get eaten more easily. So let's not end alliances in these peace deals. Let's just end the wars where possible. Right, Mainz would cause probably too much. You see, that would only cause 25. That would have caused a lot more than that with a lot of people earlier on. So let's not take Mainz. Is that doable though? Yeah, that's very doable. Okay, so let's just war rep and cash out on him. And the rest of them I'm not going to bother sieging down, so we'll just war rep and cash out, and a little bit of land on Bohemia. Very nice. And we shall core that. And yes, break the now unnecessary alliances with Nassau, and who's the other one? We need to break the royal marriage with Nassau and Baden. Baden. I'm afraid, Baden, we were just using you. Should have guessed, really. We are the player, after all. So yes, we lose the effects of Protestant Empire, but I do think it's worth it, because the amount of extra aggressive expansion, I believe it's 50% modifier. It's crazy, the aggressive expansion you get from expanding inside the HRE. So, now we're up to 50,000 manpower, getting ready to crush the Ottoman, who is on 0 manpower. Now is the time. Okay. We've got the money to build a bunch more training fields. The 600s look like they're the best offer going right now. Oh, there's an 800. 875 is the multiplier. Sorry, is the increment. Right, no more HRE and no more royal marriage with you, leaving me with no free Diplo slots. Why did I somehow go up to 6 a while ago? I don't understand that. Anyway, I guess I don't really need to. Yes, we'll probably release a vassal down here. Yeah, Serbia. Serbia will serve as well. Serbia doesn't have any... Oh yes, you can't see the coring costs on these provinces anymore. You used to be able to see what the coring cost would be by hovering here, but now it's a fabricate claim. Oh no, there it is. It's at the bottom. Good. Yeah, 30. Cost per development, 10. And it's 6 development, and we're making it go down by 50%. Good, so there's no modifier from Serbian ideas. That's good. I was just concerned that Serbia might be one of those blooming countries that has a increased coring cost modifier, but it appears they're not, which is very good news. Okay, so the Ottomans are busy with their war in the south, which is actually, they had taken all of the Mamluks. It's not going their way. All of this land's been liberated. That's very interesting, although they have pieced out Shamar and Morocco. But it's cost them all their manpower to do it, and so now we shall punish them for neglecting to notice that while they were busy trying to expand their empire, the Germans were preparing for war. Right, not much of a war chest, but let's do this anyway. Cyprus won't join them. Saxony, me old buddy, why not come down and help? We're not going to full call Ragusa. Ooh, Croatia would be a good vassal. Oh, because they've lost their cause. How is Croatia not the primary? Oh no, they haven't. They have a core there. No, sorry, they still do have their cause. There they go. Yeah, Croatia would be a good vassal to release from Ragusa. Okay, war it is. Do I want to full call Ragusa? Presumably they're just allied to the Ottomans. No, they're also allied to Poland. Alright, never mind. War goal will be this one. Nice. Saxony can come help. Let's do this. There we go. And get the good siege generals in place to do the most important sieges. They already are. Excellent. The other generals also in place. And let the battle commence. We should be able to just wipe the floor with them. They outnumber us almost 2 to 1, but I'm not that concerned, to be honest. I think we've got this. We can get 2 more troops. So who's low? You're low on a cannon and an infantry. Cannon and an infantry. You're low on cannon as well, so we'll refill them next. No, Lubeck, I'm afraid I detest you. Let's get some more claims on them. See, you shouldn't have reminded me of your existence. It's very, very bad for your health. Let's also get a claim on Munster. Now we can blob in the Empire much more safely. Denmark declared war on Sweden. What? Sweden, oh yeah, Sweden just lost to Russia, didn't they? Yeah, fair enough. Okay, you are a 2 siege, or a 1 siege, so you can be the one that goes to do that siege. You can do this one. Risky to leave this guy down here on his own, so let's put him supported by these guys in case they try to cross this strait. There's the Ragusans killing our Saxon allies. Wow, the Saxons really did badly in that fight. Where are you going? Someone smart. They really shouldn't have carried on that move even after they saw we were going that way. That was a very bad move. So our problem with the Ottomans is getting across the Bosphorus, this bit here. So what we'll probably do is occupy all of this area, peace out, and take maybe Kokkalai, this place. So next time we can start able to march across here. Because even if they blockade it, if you control both sides of the strait, they can't. It cannot be blockaded. They can't prevent you from walking across it. Go up with that siege. Here are your extra 2 units. Excellent. Almost got the capital already. There it goes. They didn't upgrade to a level 5 fort. More to the shame for them. Ooh, someone else's army's here. Ah, Cyprus, that's their ally. Good, that's not someone competing for the siege. Good. Good, good, good. Join those guys up. I think it's smart to keep these 50,000 here. 50,000 could hold anything that will come across for long enough to us to go and reinforce it. Because the combat width's only... What is combat width at the moment? Yeah, 30. So these two, with their front lines combined, 14 plus 15, almost fill the entire front line with infantry. So that should be plenty to hold the line. Go get that. Oh, so this is very irritating. I can't walk there because this fort blocks it. Like a fort out to sea on an island prevents you from walking here. The fort mechanics do make very little sense sometimes. Oh well. Nothing we can do about them apart from roll back patches. I don't really approve of rolling back patches. I like playing on the proper current version of the game. This should be an easy stack wipe on Ragusa. Yep, there they go. Regional nobles challenge Prussia, you always go for... I love this. Okay, so there's a couple of local nobles who are dissatisfied. Okay, so you can either crush them, grant them local authority, or you can reform the entire society. That really is a bit of an overreaction. Let's... Yeah, so this is one province gets 50% tax modifier for 20 years, and we get noble loyalty. I will take it. The longer we can keep these nobles loyal, the better. Because they're giving us lots of manpower recovery that we would otherwise be not getting. You're still at war with the Mamluks? No, they have finally pieced out the Mamluks, and they took a decent chunk. So now the armies of the Ottoman will be coming back north to deal with the Prussian threat, but they will not be able to deal with it, if I had to guess. Okay, let's spread out, siege this area down. There we go. Saxons should do some of it for us. Very nearly annexed the Transylvanians. Excellent. They have so few troops that they're just marching them blindly into my forces, which is always a good sign. Ooh, I nearly lost that one. Ooh, still might. No, we've got it, I think. Oh, it's because we took a 3 siege penalty. 3 crossing penalty. Talk about blindly marching into people. Split this unit down and just hold down these two. Oops. hold down these two occupations. There, good, just a win. Just. You guys can come down here, ready to reinforce. Actually, yeah, go to Burgos, so they can deploy to either one. Nice and quick. If the worst happens and the Ottomans do decide to come and deal with us, but if they don't, we'll just sit here, causing them to suffer huge amounts of war exhaustion, and eventually they'll give in to at least a kind of 40, maybe 50%, if we're lucky, peace deal, which should be good. Yep, looks good to me. Invest in new technology? No, not yet. Especially since we're taking a tech penalty. It's quite significant now. How much will it cost? 2,000 ducats to embrace it. How wide's it spread? Just Danzig and Berlin. Ooh, and Hamburg. Good. But it should spread out from those now reasonably quickly. So let's give it a bit more time to spread. Let's put the generals on the front line to give us an increased chance of getting that crossing penalty when and if they do decide to attempt to come at us. But I'm not remotely convinced that they will ever decide to come across the strait and attack us. I think they're too scared of our glorious Prussian steel. Oh, I should have one of you down here holding down that siege. The reason we have to hold them down is because their forts liberate them again if they're neighbouring a province. There goes a Skolda. Get them into position as well. Put these guys down here. Take Iberistan. Ibasan, I think that says. Very nearly got this annexation. I've probably mentioned that a few too many times, haven't I? Right, let's get some more claims against Bohemia done. They're no longer a great power. That might be our cue to turn on them. Who have they been replaced by? Ooh, Bengal and Persia are our first Eastern people working their way up to great power. Cool. Right, so we're at 34. We can get another 18 from just sitting with the war goal occupied. Ooh, I did not notice that we could go up there. Fantastic. Good spot. Transylvania. They must have got access through Lithuania. Good job. Very good job indeed. Right, well, we'll go and join them, occupy all of this area. Bit risky sending 50,000. Splitting the troops is a bit of a risk, but I think it's worth it. Probably. Probably. He says, without nearly enough confidence. Let's split up and mass siege this area. Okay. Ragusa should be very much willing to do a separate peace right now. What I think I'll do is do a separate peace, a kind of generous separate peace with them, and then in the peace deal with the Ottomans we'll cut a route to Ragusa so we can go to war with them next. Maybe take Rome, get that extra diplomat. Ooh, or I could just take land from them right now. One of the less valuable ones would be preferable. Yeah, this one, and then we release Croatia there. Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, let's do that, and otherwise give them a pretty gentle peace deal. Looks good to me. Oh, balls. We need to hold that province now until the end of the war with the Ottomans. That's unfortunate, because I want to release Croatia there, and I don't want to waste the 65 admin power to core somewhere that we don't intend to hold onto, so we're going to just have to live with the 26% overextension. Darn, that was a silly mistake. Oh no, not 26, it's only 13, that's better, but still, not remotely ideal. Did Galway get their independence? They did indeed, well done Galway. We're going to kill you now, I'm afraid. Yes, I do need another claim on Lubeck. So, the peace deal with the Ottomans, what do we want? We're okay for a humiliate at the moment. We still rival to Poland? Yeah, great. So we can do a big war against Poland in just a second. In fact, that war with Poland wants to start in 1 month. So I'd very much like to end this war with the Ottomans right now, so that we can go to war with Poland instantly. We've been taking a couple of gentle peace offers with the Ottomans. It doesn't sit right with me, but you know, I'd like to kind of crush them. Now we have this opportunity. But I think piecing them out now, before the coalition gets emboldened by the fact that I'm at war with the Ottomans and their truces are dropping off, is a good move. So let's manoeuvre into position to carpet siege the Polish and Lithuanians. Their union's still going strong, yes. I'm just going to let these occupations finish, and then we shall seek peace. Sue for peace. Secret to an alliance, of course we shall just attempt to cut him off from the most important affairs. Right. Ottomans. I'd like to cut a path so that I can have access to Ragusa at all times. Actually, the easiest way to do that is like this. I think. So that's 30. I would like to take Constantinople. Won't let us do that. How about I don't cut my path? I have to get access through... Oh yeah, okay, so I don't cut my path. We go to war with Hungary in the near future, and that's how we cut our path. We take Constantinople. Just Constantinople? Maybe I would like to sit on this war for a bit longer. Yes, I would. Okay, what we're going to do is simultaneously war Poland and the Ottomans. Which is a bit ballsy, but might just work. I'm also going to attempt to bait the Ottomans into crossing the strait by leaving it completely unguarded. If they cross, we'll go down and kill them. Meanwhile, we'll crush the Polish. I'm surprised. I would have thought they were kind of just waiting in the wings, just waiting to come across. But they haven't arrived yet. The longer this war goes on, the better our war score gets, because the ticking war score is in our favour. We can get another 13 more war score that way. Which is good. Okay. Ready for war as soon as these guys get here. We'll stack wipe the Polish. No problem. They're running away to Lubin. Hopefully we'll be able to catch them. Okay, the Livonian Order will join against them. Oh, they were allied to Ragusa. I'm glad. Of course they were, but we just crushed them, so we won't join. No, Norway won't join. Only one claim? That's unfortunate. Okay, well, we'll make this mostly about humiliating them. Yep, that seems fine. The Livonians, can I full call them? Nuremberg and the Knights? Yeah, that seems fine. We'll be able to get some land out of them. Okay. Please catch them. Ah, darn. Can't catch them. Well, I'll go here and then here, hoping to cut them off. You can move on the capital. Move on the forts. Oh, I can get another leader. Why, though? Don't question it. Whoa, that's a weird leader. 116. Huh. Draft citizens, or... Yeah, that's an easy decision. We'll definitely spend the money to get the extra military development. Ooh, they're reinforcing heavily here. We better do so as well. Ooh, I don't want to have to cut through the Polish Magnate rebels in order to get there. Let's hope that these two armies alone can handle it. They can indeed. They fled. Good. The smaller army can be the one that goes to siege the war goal. I'm hoping that Nuremberg... Oh, Nuremberg hasn't even joined yet. The Knights have, so the calls have gone out. Oh, yep, there's Nuremberg joining. Maybe Saxony will go and kill them for me. No, Saxony's not in this war, are they? It was a bad decision, Livonians. Don't know why they did that. Well, the Ottomans haven't shown up to relieve their sieges yet, which is good news. We've got heaps of admin points to spend on coring right now. Let's go up to Leafland. Oh no, let's not. Let's not. A bit too many armies up there. Right, but we'll conclude this glorious war with Lithuania next time. Until then, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you then. Bye.